This is my piece of shit Ford. Nah, it's a good old truck. Water pump went out. It's been sitting a couple days, maybe a week or so. Got the water pump for it. Pull it all apart. Try to clean it up. We'll put the battery on charge. Take the lead off. Try to pull that thing out and replace it. My EGR doesn't work either, but I just unplugged it. It's been running rich, but it works. So I wanted to hook the battery charger up to this thing because it's been sitting for a while. Can't really video and do it all at the same time, but used a 1/2-inch wrench to take that off. It was a little hard, but it's stuck on there pretty good. I'll clean them up later before I hook it all back up, but hook the charger up to it and make her work. She's live. Alrighty. Now to focus on this stuff. Actually, I already kind of loosened it up a little bit. So we just got to take the screws out. That screw looks a little messed up. Check that out. Give me just a minute. When I get it moving, I'll video a little more. So I got the clamp off. So we're going to twist the hose and pop it off. So let's see what's in that. Oh, that's nasty. I got a thermostat too I bought a while back. I need an upper radiator hose, it seems to be. Figure out how to get this thing out of here. I could take the fan off right down there with the belt still hooked up. Try that. I gotta have both hands for that, but definitely gotta flush the coolant system before I put coolant back in it. So I got the fan loose and took the shroud out. Wanted to clean them up. They're pretty nasty. So got an oil leak too, but that's an oil pan. I knew about that. It hadn't been a real big deal. Gotta get this belt off, and I didn't bring deep wells, but I've got some mid wells for them water pump bolts. I don't know what I'm up against. I'll use mid wells. Looks like that'll work. Didn't bring pliers though. Might have some in the house. Gotta get that off too. Alright. So I got all the hoses and the belts and all the bolts out of the way. I got it kind of broke free. Noticed I've got to take all that off because of that dowel pin right there. So get that off, and then hopefully I'll have all this exposed afterwards and put the new one on. So I got the water pump out of here. Pulled that over with a bungee cord. I'm gonna root around in the truck for the thermostat. If I got the thermostat gasket, I might take that off and swap it out. Water pump didn't look bad though. I mean, it's rusted, but not too bad. It was coming out the weep hole right there. So there's another one on this side, but it wasn't coming out of the top one. It was coming out of this one, the bottom one. Kind of see the trail coming out of it. So I kind of fast forwarded a little bit on y'all guys. I took the thermostat housing off, knocked the old one out, cleaned it up, put a gasket on it. Took a little minute and cleaned all the gasket off the old water passageway cover over there on the block. Cleaned the block up and cleaned the bolts up and everything, and it's fixing to bolt it back down. And then she's just going back together. And I'll flush it out and put the fan on it. The fan's gonna be the hardest part.